Hello guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel, and this has to be one of the most exciting videos and one that I love filming every single year, and it's getting prepped for 2024. Now just before we get into the video, I do want to preface I am full of cold. I'm a little bit sick at the moment, but I didn't want to let it get in the way of filming this video because it's such an important video, and I've got some really exciting things coming up for you guys as well, which you can get involved in and even make our vision boards together. So if you are wanting to really get prepped and get ahead for 2024, you want to start getting clear on your vision, and you're really determined to making 2024 the best year yet, then this video is definitely for you. So I feel like this time of year is really where a lot of us sit down and reflect on 2023 and then really work out what we want to achieve for 2024. And my biggest tip is, before you even think about starting a new vision board, a new intention setting for the new year, really have a sit and reflect on 2023. Look at what was on your vision board, look at what were the goals that you set yourself, and ask yourself what progress you made on each. Because I truly feel like without reflecting and without checking in with the goals and the intentions and the visions that we set out for the year, there's no point making one for the year ahead, because you can really spot opportunities of trends where maybe you did fall off, what triggered that, things that maybe are now not in alignment anymore that you don't actually want to bring into the new year. And I think in general, Christmas is just a great time to pause, reflect and be present as well. So I would definitely say, if you haven't already, look at the vision board that you made for this year, look at the goals that you set out, and just really be honest with yourself. Have that honest conversation with yourself of, where did I show up, where maybe didn't I, where did I achieve the goals, where didn't I, and just be able to have those open and honest conversations with yourself, because there really is no point setting these goals year on year if you're not willing to take accountability and actually sit with yourself and assess where maybe you could have done better, or actually maybe where you have overachieved. So I would definitely recommend pausing this video and just spending a little bit of time reflecting, looking at the areas that maybe need some more focus, the areas that maybe you've made the least progress or neglected, the areas where you really hope that you can give more space to and hold more space for in 2024. And we're going to get into the video. We're going to get into looking at the year ahead, and I really want you guys to, again, be really honest with yourself, but also zoom out a little bit. And one thing that's really, really important to me in 2024 is the accountability side of it, but also making sure that my goals are so aligned that you're not going to talk me out of it, okay? And I think whenever we have things that are on our vision board or our goal board, and if we had that conversation with our friend, it's something that we could easily be talked out of, for example, I would really get you guys to sit and just assess whether this is actually something you want to achieve, because there's some things on my vision board nobody in their right mind could talk me out of achieving. It's so important to me, it's integral to what I want to achieve and the woman that I want to become in 2024. And then there's probably other things that, especially on my goal board this year, things have changed. It wasn't actually that much of a priority, and if anything, it was something that I probably got inspiration from social media for, and therefore I didn't place much value on achieving it. So I think for me, definitely going into 2024 is making sure that my goals are truly aligned with who I want to be, how I want to show up, and what I want to achieve, and I guess the life that I want to live for myself, the life that I want to build for myself, but also accountability on actually taking the action to achieve it, and making sure that these goals are a non-negotiable for me. So before we dive into vision boards, before we dive into all of that good stuff, I really want you guys to ask yourself what is important to you, and really think about the things that have happened this year. Really take some time just to think about the things that are really important for you this year. And before I even vision board, before I even think about any of that kind of stuff, you best believe there are millions of brain dumps that happen in my notebooks where I reflect, I journal, I just brain dump on paper everything that I want to achieve, things I want to see, experiences that I want to have, and I really get intentional after I've had that brain dump and I've just kind of like offloaded everything that comes into my mind, because there are a lot of times that we think we want things, but we've just seen that somebody else has had that on social media, or that seems to be the thing that people are associating with success, etc. So I want you just to spend some time brain dumping and really getting honest and clear with yourself on just everything that you would love to be able to achieve, to become, to have, to hold, whatever it is in 2024, and just have some fun with it as well. I like to have a really nice setting when I do my vision boards, and it might look like this with some candles, maybe a nice drink, some candles, and I like to create a setting where I'm just truly with myself, with my goals. I've got some good music on and I'm just really, really present with my vision. But if this is going to be something, okay, that you guys are going to look at every single day, and you're going to look at your vision board every single day, I really want to make sure that it means something to you, okay? And you need to pay it some attention and some time if these are the things that you are claiming that you want to achieve out of 2024. So make sure that you do spend some time with it. And I actually do have a really, really exciting opportunity for you guys. If you're watching this before the 29th of December, then you still have time. But I'm hosting 2 workshops within the membership. One is on the 18th of December, and this is our manifestation workshop, where we're really going to dive into what we want to achieve. We're going to split it out into sections and just really, really gain clarity on what is truly important to us to achieve in 2024. And we're also going to set ourselves up ready for our vision board party. So we're actually having a vision board party on the 29th of December, where we're all going to jump on Zoom together. We're all going to bring our drinks, our candles, whatever environment that we want to create for ourselves, and just have some space with all our women together where we make our vision boards, whether that is digitally or physically. And I really want to invite you into the membership for this, because this membership is only £33 a month, and not only will you get access to all of these masterclasses that I'm explaining, you'll also get access to the bank of masterclasses that we have had previously. You'll get access to a full business blueprint, and if you did upgrade to the annual plan, you will also get a breakthrough planner and a one-to-one call with myself as well. But this membership is more than just the masterclasses. This is about the community of ambitious women who are there to push you. We are there to learn, grow, and connect together. And especially as we look into a new year, one thing that's really important for me, and one of the pillars, is surrounding myself with the right people. So if that's something that feels like it's aligned to you, make sure to come and join the Breakthrough Society membership. You can cancel at any time if it's not for you, but trust me, the masterclasses alone are worth tenfold what the investment is per month in this masterclass. We've already had 2 this month already. We have brew and business calls every single month where we catch up and you guys can ask any struggles that you've got, any questions, any challenges you're facing, and we're all there to support each other. And we also have some incredible events as well, such as the Dubai retreat, which is happening in January. I will leave the information link down below, but we only have 2 spaces left now for this retreat, and you will have never ever seen anything like this before, trust me. For the price, the itinerary that you are getting, and the coaching experiences, everything that's included, I've never personally seen done in any space, and this is going to be a one-off thing. The prices will be at least double, if not triple, in the future, but I just really wanted to create something affordable and accessible for you guys. So I'll leave all the information linked down below. And now let's get into the 2024 vision board planning. So one thing that really helps me with my vision board and the planning is sectioning out into different quadrants. So for some people, they might have 3 sections, which might be career and like finances, body, health, the way that we look, and maybe then personal, such as like a house, a dog, dating, anything that feels personal, friendships, etc. Or you can do it in 4 and add things like religion, spirituality, faith, and have that as a focus point. For some people that just fits into personal life, but it's completely up to you. And within each section, you want to get so clear on what it is in each section that you want to focus on. So if we're looking at career and finances, is it financial management? Is it budgeting? Is it savings and an amount of savings that you want to have in your account? Is it that you want to lower your outgoings? Do you want to invest in yourself? Is there equipment that you need to invest in for your career or your business? And really get clear on what is it that I want to achieve in this section? So when we look at our career, is it a promotion? Is it a new job? Is it that you want to launch that business, launch that podcast, grow it to a certain amount of subscribers or listeners, and really get clear on what the intentions are, but what they mean to you? Because so many people time and time again make vision boards and cannot answer why that thing is on their vision board. They cannot answer why that is a goal for themselves, and truth be told, it's probably because somebody else has planted that idea in your mind and it's not something that feels that's aligned to you. So for me in career and finances, I'm going to be really looking at the Breakthrough Society, what I want to achieve with that, what I want to achieve with all of my social platforms as well, such as YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and really have a feel into the best version of myself. What would she be doing? What would she be achieving in 2024? And how can I encompass that on my vision board visually so that I can see it every day, but then also being mindful of the goals that are going to come with that? Because even though our vision board is such a powerful tool for manifestation, it's like dialing up and saying, this is what I want to order this year, please give it to me in 2024. There has to be an element of accountability and also aligned action as well. And with that, it's being really clear what the goals are and what the action is that you need to take behind each one of these things. So let's say we have career and finances, then we might have body or health, whatever the title is that you want to use. But on this, I would really be thinking about everything in terms of how I look externally and internally as well. So this might be things like weight loss. This might be things like getting your hair done, the routines that you want to start in 2024. Maybe it's investing in better quality products or clothing or pajamas or whatever it might be. It has to be personal to you, but this is everything in terms of like the way I look and feel. So this might be you finally want to get your teeth straightened, or you finally want to invest in facials every single month. You want to sign up to Pilates. Whatever those goals are, again, they're going to be personal to you. And at this stage, we are just writing these down and just getting really clear on what's important to us in each section. And then we have personal life. So again, this can encompass a lot, which is why you might want to split it out and have a fourth. This might look like friendships and prioritizing friendship dates, maybe having more boundaries, maybe protecting your peace, maybe it's the seasons that you want to go through in 2024, maybe it's the moves that you want to make. I know for me, I have just sold my house and I'm taking such a big leap and moving city, a city that I've never lived in before, and that's going to be a real challenging growth step, but it's something that has been on my vision board for a long time and it's so pivotal to my growth and becoming the woman that I want to be in 2024. It might be relationships, it might be dating, it might be prioritizing certain aspects of your space. But again, these might be personal things. You could be wanting to get a dog, you could be wanting to look at having children next year, and it really is up to you what goes on there. But I want you to sit with whatever you've brain dumped out and just start assessing what the priorities are, or if there's any themes on that list where you can kind of bucket them into a specific like visual or a visual representation of that. Another fun activity that you can do, rather than just brain dumping it all out onto paper, is get some post-it notes, and if you color coordinate them, so maybe you have green for career and finances, purple for body and health, maybe you have yellow for personal, and you just jot down everything you can think of on post-it notes. Maybe pop them on a whiteboard or on your wall, and then you can come back to them and really assess and visually see what you've written and kind of take the ones off that don't feel aligned, or maybe rewrite them if you feel like there's a better way to articulate that, or pop it on your vision board. So once you've got your list, again, I really want you to be pausing and assessing this whole time to work out whether this is definitely something you want to achieve, because time and time again I see so many things on people's vision boards that really, when we deep it doesn't really mean a lot. It doesn't really hold any value. And the one question that I can constantly tell yourself to draw your mind back to is, what would the best version of myself be doing? Who is the best version of me? Okay, and really think about who she is, how she walks, how she talks, how she dresses, what she's doing, where she's living, what is she doing for work, and really feel into who it is that you want to be, because that's going to give you intent and purpose behind everything that you do. And it all works within that higher purpose as well of who you want to step into. Now for me, anyone that's followed me for years has known I have done a vision board without fail for at least the past 5-6 years, and I've done a combination of digital and physical, and I actually haven't done a physical vision board for 2 years. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it has really shown. So this year, I'm really pushing myself again to make a physical one. It is a lot more time consuming and it doesn't allow as much room for things to change, but it's completely up to you what your personal preference is. Even right now, I have my digital one as the background of my phone screen, and this is the apartment that I'm currently manifesting to move into. So this is one that I actually changed from the vision board that I made for the whole year. And because I kind of like changed the focus and this became the main focus, this is now the background of my phone. I'll pop a photo on screen of what it is, but I have definitely gone through periods of digital and physical, and I just feel like I really want to give a physical vision board a go again. And I'll probably still have a digital one that can change as and when things change. And if you're anything like me, I truly believe that we live in multiple eras in our life, whether it's like I've been in my country girl era for the past 4 years where I've lived in my little house in the countryside and it's just very cute and small, and I'm about to change now into like the city era, and with that priorities do change. I want to make sure that I feel more glam and I go out for more dinners with my friends. So I definitely think that having a digital one gives you room to change things. So do with this what feels right for you, but I definitely want to create a physical one this year and just have a big visual representation. I also think the energy that goes into it is so different when you are literally physically crafting a vision board yourself. I just feel like the energy that goes into it is so different. But I will be making one on Canva as well, and that's normally my #1 question, which is how do I make my vision boards? I make them on Canva, and the reason being, I'll pop some examples of vision boards that I've created in the past, but it really allows me to like play around with it, to layer it, to remove the background of images so that I can stack them on top of each other. And I just personally love a visual like representation of my dreams and desires, but something that looks aesthetic. I've also trialed as well on Canva section in my vision board so that there's a lot less on there. It's a lot more simple, but it has words associated with it and the actual goals written out. But again, it depends what works for you. The one thing that I would say is try and make it as personal as you can. A lot of us are going to use Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I'll show you my current Pinterest aesthetic board. I'll pop a screen recording on the screen because I feel like you're going to be able to see it a lot better. But it just gives me the vibes. But obviously that's other people, and I would really encourage you, where you can, try and pop bits of you on that vision board. Even when you're looking at career and finances, maybe print screen your bank account, but just cross out the amount that's in there and pop the amount on it that you want. There are also checks as well that I write myself. I've made some special checks for people to use for the vision board party. So if you do want to get involved, I'll leave the link down below, but they are checks that you write yourself and pop them on your vision board, which are so cool. But yeah, it's completely up to you what you want to do, but I would really try and make it as personal as you can, if you can, because there's just something so much more like triggering about seeing yourself on there and seeing yourself in those environments. So I would definitely say do what works for you, but have fun with it. I use a combination of Pinterest and social media for my images, and also ones that I create myself. Even like my YouTube, I will print screen it, cross it out, and then put my desired subscriber count on it there. This is your little pause. If you haven't already hit subscribe button, please do, because it would mean the world to me. But yeah, I would really have fun with it. And whilst I'm not going to make my vision board with you guys here because I am waiting for the party on the 29th, which you know you were invited to, I will still be following this process that I have mapped out for you guys, where I brain dump, I really sit with it. Please make sure that you're in a space where it feels good or you can be unbothered. Take yourself out if you need to, pop your headphones in, but you really want to be intentional with this and have that space and that time with yourself to just ask yourself and be honest with yourself of who you want to be. Because one thing that I asked everybody in the membership the other day was, if nobody could see what you were achieving, social media was never going to see it, you could never announce it anywhere, what would you definitely be achieving? And like, what doesn't actually matter if nobody would know, like nobody could know that you'd done it? Like, would you really want to be driving that car? Would you really need to be doing XYZ? And it's a really powerful question to ask yourself when you create a vision board that maybe you don't feel that aligned with and you don't know why. Ask yourself if it is because you actually want to achieve it. But also ask yourself, if there were no boundaries, if there were no barriers to what you could achieve, and you could literally achieve whatever you put your mind to, what would you be achieving? Because so many people play small, and 2024 is not the year to play small. Not in my world, not in your world. We are going hard, and trust me, you are gonna see shifts in me, in this channel, in my energy, in my business next year, because I am going hard. And a lot of people as well, I know, I watched Haley Gamber's video actually, and she said about having a word that really kind of like is the title of the year. And I think her word for this year was unstoppable. And I think that that's a really good idea in terms of like just really feeling into like, what is that word? Like, what's that like mantra or something that's really going to carry me through the next year? And I often find and add a lot of quotes as well into my vision boards, which you probably have seen, that just really feel true to me and what I want to achieve, where I want to go, and just some nice reminders along the way, so that every day when I see that visual representation of what I want, I also can see the positive affirmations and the little just like pick me ups and the motivational prompts to keep me on track and keep me going. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, the main thing that I just want you guys to draw your attention back to is, who do you want to be? Who is the highest version of yourself? What is she doing? What is she wearing? Who is she? And really have that as like the forefront of what makes your vision board, what makes your goals, what determines the priorities for the next year. But you are the only one. This is the last reminder I'm going to give you before we close out. You are the only one that can make this happen. You have to feel aligned to it, but you've also got to do the work. We have to get up and do the work and be committed to the vision and have the respect for ourselves as well of who it is that we want to show up as. And if you don't yet understand the concept of self-concept, I will leave that video linked down below as well, because I really believe that mastering the art of self-concept is going to change everything with your manifestations, with your visualizations, with the goals that you want, and just really grasping who it is that you want to be. Who is she and how does she show up? And really moving with that intention in 2024. So I'm gonna love you guys and leave you because I need to take a break. My throat feels like it is about to get ripped out. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and just a reminder, if you did want to join the membership, all the details are linked down below. You can cancel at any time, and I would love to see you in our community. But if not, please make sure to subscribe and stick around for the next video, and I will catch you in the next one.